promised, I have a bunch of questions that I was asked. I was asked about 30, 35 in total, which is pretty cool. I wasn't expecting so many. Admittedly, 10 were like from my mate Tiff. Bless her. To kick things off, the first one I was asked was what my favourite fish is. I don't have a favourite fish. I don't like fish in the sense of favouritising them. They look pretty, that's about it. I don't even like eating fish. I don't like the taste. But my favourite underwater animal would have to be a turtle. So they're not classed as a fish, they are in fact actually a reptile. The main reason why I like them is because they are technically dinosaurs. They've been around for 200 million years, which is pretty damn cool. They have a stupidly long lifespan. The longest one was 188 before it died. But unfortunately, there's about 300 different species of turtle or tortoise, and 129 of those are actually endangered. Just like a lot of animals in the world, due to humans, they are endangered. Question number 2 was, what would I like to see whilst diving? Now, living here, I'd like to see a hammerhead whilst diving. A couple of guys have seen them. I've not had a chance to yet. They were pretty cool. But in general, what I'd love to be able to see is a sea lion. Now, sea lions are in cold waters, well, colder waters than the Maldives. So I'd have to do a dry suit course to be able to dive with them. But they're such inquisitive animals. All the videos I've seen on YouTube of them look absolutely amazing. Now, I'd just like to point out, before I go on to question 3, I have a feeling I'm going to be eaten alive by mosquitoes. I can already feel one bite already. Hopefully I can get this done quite quickly. There's not very many secluded places where there's no wind, so I've picked somewhere where it's got the sound of waves instead. So the third question I was asked was, how do you become a diving instructor? You have 4 courses you need to do. You need to do your open water course to begin with. Then you go on to do your advanced open water, which will allow you to dive down to 30 meters. Rescue diver, which will allow you to help divers become distressed or unconscious, or Lydia can actually go through your EFR, emergency first responder training. So even if you see a civilian in the street, you can actually help them out as well. And then the 4th and final course you do is your dive masters. Now, dive masters are people that help out the instructors, help out on DSDs and other courses and such. Once you've done that, as long as you have 100 dives, you can then go for your instructor course. Now, the instructor course actually costs quite a bit of money, but it's obviously well worth it because you get to stay in places like this. 4th question was, what made me realise I wanted to do this? I was working in a shop. I'm not going to say the name in case I get told off for saying the name, but if you know me then you know exactly where I was working. And I came on holiday here for my 21st birthday, and I kind of realised when I went back to stacking shelves and scanning items that it's not really what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Yeah, I was quite fed up of customers coming in, always complaining and always giving you grief, even though none of it was your fault. Like in England recently, we've had a massive snow in the southwest where I'm from, and customers apparently were going in and complaining that to the staff, it was the staff's fault that the roads were closed and there was no milk, there was no bread, there was no product in the stores and things. And it's like, that's the reason why I decided to get out, because it's always your fault, even though you're the guy scanning items that have nothing to do with deliveries and whatnot. I've been diving for about 10 years at this point, on and off in Cyprus, and my biggest dream was to move to the Caribbean or the Maldives and scuba dive. That's kind of what made me realise I wanted to do this. It was a shit job and witnessing paradise. I was asked if it was worth the wait to come here. I was kind of meant to be out here about a year and a half ago, but due to buildings and visas and jobs and yada yada yada, there was quite a bit of wait. And the simple answer is yes. It was definitely worth the wait to be here. As I just mentioned, this has been my dream for quite a few years, and to be honest, I would have waited longer if I had to. I was asked if I was single. The answer is yes and no. No, because I'm married diving and travelling. In this sort of job, you don't settle down. You don't get to have the kid. You don't get to have a relationship. You don't get to have the house, because we're travelling the world, experiencing different cultures and different regions and things. And to be honest, I'm quite happy with that. Now, I've got a lot of friends who drink. And one of the questions I was asked was, do I miss alcohol? Hell no. I don't miss alcohol. I don't need alcohol. I like alcohol, but I don't miss it. Over Christmas, when I was working in the pub, I was practically drunk for a month. I was doing, ridiculously long shifts, and at the end of the shift, you get hammered. You just do. One way to blow off steam. So since I've cut it out, it's a better lifestyle choice. I'm much physically fitter, much physically healthier. My liver, bless his little cotton socks, is starting to heal. But I am planning to go to Thailand next month sometime towards the end of my three-month trial period here, and make up for lost time. I was asked the favourite place I've lived. I'd have to say, as a teenager, I'd have to say Saudi Arabia. We moved there when my dad got a new job. It kind of opened up my world to completely new cultures, completely new aspects and outlooks on life and things. It also made me realise that family doesn't always mean blood. Family is the amount of time and energy people put into you. And after Saudi, my family in my eyes grew substantially. I've kind of applied that throughout my adult life, I suppose, and you kind of learn a lot as you get older about who's actually family and who isn't. Sorry about that, I had a couple of technical difficulties. The camera decided to stop recording. As a grown up, I would say that my favourite place I've lived is most definitely here. It's the first place I've actually lived outside my parents' house, so it's a massive learning curve for me. And a culture shock, especially as most people, when they leave home, they decide to move down the road or move cities, or even possibly move to a slightly different country but quite close. I've decided to go to the other side of the world, and yet my parents are still following me. They arrive tomorrow at 6:30 by speedboat, so they obviously haven't got the hint. No, I'm only kidding. I'm really looking forward to seeing my family, seeing my mum and dad. We'll get to go diving together again, which will be really nice, because it's been quite a few years since we've been able to do that. So yeah, I'm super hyped for them to come here. It'll be really nice to spend a couple of days with them. The 9th question I was asked was a place I haven't lived but I would like to. Now for sure that's California. As much as Donald Trump's an arsehole, a little bit of an arsehole, the States would just be an amazing place to live, even for a few years. But just living in California would be awesome. Scuba diving in California, living in California, I know it's probably not what's made out to be in movies and TV shows and whatever, but California, I've got to go for at least 6 months to a year, easily. The last question I was asked is, what's it like being so far away from home? To be completely honest, it doesn't suck. It's a lot easier than people realise. Now, I've been very fortunate to grow up travelling. Like I said before, my dad was in the Navy, so I've grown up travelling when he's been deployed somewhere. We've had to move to a different country or just through holidays and things. I've lived in England, I've lived in Gibraltar, which is like Spain, so I've been to Spain as well. Been to Morocco, Switzerland, Cyprus, Kenya, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Dubai, Thailand, Maldives. So I've had a lot of time to travel. And the one thing that really does speak truth to anyone that is travelling is home really is where the heart is. If you take your heart with you, even if yours is battered and bruised, then you never really miss home. Admittedly, I have my sister and her family, my 2 nieces, Lucy and Jenny, back in England. I miss them, but they're more than welcome to come out here. If you're listening, Della, I'm sure the girls will love to come here. And I've got all my extended family up north as well, but they're always going to be there. When you want to go home, you can do. They're going to be there. You might as well experience life whilst you can, basically. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I know I've rambled on for about 10 minutes or so. I apologise. If you have sat through the whole thing and listened to all of it, I applaud you, I commend you. But I hope you guys enjoyed. The next clips and music and stuff you'll hear is from Dhigurah Island. Like I said before, it's an incredibly beautiful island which you now get to witness. And that's about it. I'm out. Got to go and mark some homework from my boss. He's doing his open water course. Hopefully he'll complete his course in the next couple of days. So, see you guys next time. Peace. Very quickly before I forget, I really hope you guys enjoyed the new intro video. I'm going to try and cut it down a little bit more, but for now that's what's going to be at the start. I put it together last night, took some of my favourite clips and things and just bundled them into one. Anyway, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy these next clips, and I'll see you next time.